afternoon, Ohio. This is Joanne Huang from Channel 12 News. I am reporting live from Tennessee University, where a huge protest has broken out on campus. Excuse me, young man. Can you tell me what this protest is about?
Yes. As everyone in America knows, we are currently at war with Vietnam. However, no one ever stopped to ask why we're at war with them. When people like us begin to ask questions, the government conveniently doesn't have the answers to. That is because war is pointless. Hundreds of Americans are dying in another country just so that our president and his corrupted aides can hold up their own pride. They're forcing Americans to choose between killing innocent Vietnamese people or facing jail time for avoiding the draft. The Vietnamese just wanted to be free from France, just like the US wanted to be free from Great Britain. But because of the political choice of ruling, our government has chosen to bring the country into a dispute that isn't even remotely close to involving us. President Nixon doesn't even care about the Americans, Vietnamese women, and children, and the Viet Cong freedom fighters that he's murdering. He only cares about maintaining his ridiculous and implausible policy of containment. That is why this war has started. Now he can't end it though, it only makes it worse. He only wants to get involved with Cambodia, a country that barely even related to this war. Leaving Vietnam doesn't mean saving lives, money, and time. To President Nixon, leaving Vietnam means losing credibility to his judgment, embarrassing the United States, losing the country's war, and just looking plain stupid. This protest is to show America and the rest of the world that our government is wrong. They are wrong and selfish for starting this war with Vietnam. And something needs to be done about it. We need to stop fighting and stop killing and giving other countries the same freedom and political choices that we have here.
Alright, thank you for your comment.
Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
So why are you personally involved in this movement?
The government is just plain wrong for involving us in such a mess. We can't just stand down and let them commit such an atrocity. I don't like the fact that my family is overseas dying with no purpose. What will happen when they run low on men to draft too? I don't want to get drafted. Why should I die for a cause that I don't support? I just want peace.
So are you saying by doing this protest it will help stop the war?
I'm not saying that this will end the war entirely, but it will help create awareness. People need to realize that the government doesn't always make the right decisions, and this is one of those times. Their pride is so important to them that they don't even want to admit that they made a mistake by getting us involved with Vietnam in the first place. Thousands of lives are at stake, and we need others to see what is really happening to help save American lives before any more are lost.
How do you think the rest of America is going to react to this?
Other young Americans will definitely agree with what we're doing. We all have so much life ahead of us, so much potential. Why would any young person want to throw that away just to obey the government's foolish command, go fight and try not to die?
Do you think there will be a majority who disapprove this protest?
Well, it's obvious that the older generation and older veterans are going to support the war. Their thoughts and blind allegiance to our government is just too traditional. They would take pride in fighting this war just because they're serving their country. I must say, though, the Vietnam War is not a traditional war. It's young Americans trapped by a draft to fight for something with no purpose. These older traditional people are forcing 18 to 25-year-olds to fight in Vietnam because they are unwilling to realize that their blind loyalty is wrong.
Thank you for giving us your opinion.
You're very welcome. Remember, make love, not war.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Now, we know how the younger and older generation might feel about this movement, but what about minorities?
Minorities should definitely take our side of this protest. It's way too obvious that they are not treated equally. Blacks and Hispanics are treated the worst in the military. Mainly, minority soldiers receive worse housing and more dangerous assignments. They're passed over for promotions and face harsher sentences for war crimes than whites. Black soldiers have a huge casualty rate as well when compared to white soldiers. People should not be forced to protect a country that doesn't respect them.
Who do you think will be affected by this protest?
We're hoping it will affect quite a few people. We would like to change the minds of the older generation. Hopefully they will realize they are wrong for supporting war as well. The Vietnam War is not the classic American war where we are provoked and needed to enter the war. There simply is no reason for us to fight. Therefore, a soldier should not feel pride for killing the enemy, but instead sorrow, confusion, and guilt. Also, we would like just to raise awareness of this issue for the people who are not fully informed. The government is our primary target, though, because we need them to see that they're not going to back down, just like all the soldiers over in Vietnam. We are going to fight until they realize that we are right against the war. The government needs to realize how idiotic they're being. We're fighting a rich man's war. It's not benefiting any of us. It's only benefiting the government and all the big business. This war is just helping our country maintain democracy and deserve freedom with foreign countries. It is being fought to temporarily boost the economy and provide government officials with the compelling political stunt. Frankly, none of this is right, and it just needs to stop. We need everyone to help put an end to this pointless, ongoing war.
That was very informative. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Welcome back, Ohio. This is Joanne Huang once again reporting live from Channel 12 News. We are now at the Kent State University after the anti-war protest. While we were gone, the National Guard was ordered in to maintain peace among the protesters. For some unknown reason, fire broke out and 4 of the students were shot and killed. 9 others have been wounded. We would please ask for a moment of silence for these poor young people. Angered protesters, friends, and family members are confused and furious with what had just happened. While it resulted with a tragic ending, this anti-war protest has definitely gathered people's attention. This is Joanne Huang from Channel 12 News reporting over and out.